And there's actually another consequence we need to talk about, a consequence of this shutdown deal, one that really nobody saw coming, a major hit to the hemp industry. So you know all those THC drinks and Delta-9 vapes that you have been seeing at stores? Now, I won't get into the science of all of this, but those products are possible because of hemp. And this bill would end the shutdown for one, but also put a federal ban on those hemp-derived THC products. Now, to figure out the ripple effect this will have in North Carolina, and it will have one, I spoke to WRAL state government reporter Will Doran. All right, well, let's start with how this even got made its way into the bill. I'm sure a lot of people at home are thinking, I saw so much coverage on this and never once did hemp come up.
Exactly. It didn't. A lot of the senators who voted on this, I think, didn't even know that it was in here until they had already voted on it. And this is just kind of the sneaky way that Washington works sometimes. It just gets slipped in, completely unrelated provision into this bill. It was from Mitch McConnell, the Kentucky senator, obviously very powerful, influential person, has the ability to get things added into bills that he wants, and he's succeeded in this one.
That said, you mentioned the Republicans who thought, wait, this can't move through this way, and it's because it's going to impact so many people in our state. It has a huge hemp industry that has only grown since this loophole was essentially created in 2017, and now it's looking like it could wipe all of that away.
Exactly. You know, agriculture is the biggest industry here in North Carolina, but it's been facing some headwinds, especially with tobacco in recent decades. And a lot of people who had been farming tobacco have switched to hemp. We grow a lot of hemp here in North Carolina. But it's not just the farmers who are going to be hit by this. You know, we've got breweries who are making drinks that are infused with THC who could be hit by this, see a financial impact. We've got labs here who, you know, synthesize the THC to be able to put it into those drinks, into those gummies. All of these people, they've got loans from banks, they've got real estate deals, mortgages, rent that they're paying. So this could really have a domino effect on a lot of different pieces of our economy.
We should mention that there are some people probably celebrating this. There are people in the state who have never seen this as a good thing, to have essentially this loophole that has legalized THC through hemp in the state of North Carolina. So talk about some of the reasons why folks wanted this to happen anyway.
Yeah, actually, most of the state attorneys general are in favor of this fix that is in this bill. That includes Jeff Jackson, our attorney general here in North Carolina. They think that there are problems with just a lack of regulation in this industry, both for protecting kids, but also just everybody's safety, you know, not having heavy metals and things like that, that laws just currently are not regulating these things. The marijuana industry wanted to see this go away because they see hemp as competition. The tobacco industry sees hemp as competition as well. So, you know, lots of different people for lots of different reasons do want to see this happen. So
legalized marijuana has been an ongoing conversation here in North Carolina, and considering that THC derived from hemp was kind of meeting a lot of the needs from people who said, hey, we want to use this for pain management, things of that nature, or even recreationally. Do you think now that hemp, it seems as though, is going to lose that status, that the conversation around legalized marijuana might pop back up here in North Carolina?
Dan, that is a really good question, and we do polling here, and our polls from WRL show that marijuana legalization has massive support. I mean, 70–80% of the public wants to see it. But the way that our lines are drawn for the state legislature, there are no competitive seats. And so really all the politicians have to worry about is winning a primary. And even though there might be 70 or 80% support for legalizing marijuana, those other 20 or 30% of people, those are the people who vote in Republican primaries and who really determine who serves in our state legislature.
All right. Very interesting. Thank you, Will.
Thanks.